resource package. It cannot be what Kenya has gone through, a game of guesswork. You know, voluntary, depending on people's goodwill, depending on when they have time and when they can get some attention. It must be predictable. And that is if we are serious about solving the matter of Haiti. And I don't understand why we cannot be serious. The people of Haiti may be people of African descent, but for heaven's sake, they are members of the human race, like us. And they deserve as much, not less. And number three, it is my very considered view that we must have the necessary logistical support to be able to make that mission succeed. I will give you a case in point. You know, we wanted to set up 12 forward operating bases where territory that has been claimed or reclaimed from gangs, we would then station security people to make sure that it doesn't revert back to gangs. But that was not possible because of the logistical support architecture that did not allow mechanics to leave Port-au-Prince, that did not allow food and other logistical support to leave Port-au-Prince. I seriously think that we have an opportunity, a historic opportunity, to solve the Haiti equation. And I speak from a position of knowledge and experience, having been in the theater in Haiti for the last year and a bit, 15 months. And I thought this meeting was very necessary so that I can bring to the attention of the friends of Haiti, the people sitting around this table, and the international community, what my perspectives are about the situation in Haiti. I must use this occasion to honor the Kenyan officers, Mr. Samuel Tomoy, Benedict Kabiru, and Kennedy Nzuve, who lost their lives in the lines of duty. I'm equally proud that MSS personnel have continued to exhibit the highest standards of transparency and conduct. They have adhered to the guiding instruments, including the concept notes of operation, the status of protection agreement, and of course the UN Human Rights Due Diligence Charter and Policy. Excellencies, when we deployed our officers, we are clear in our minds that while the MSS was a critical and innovative intervention, it was not the ultimate solution. We knew that Haiti's stability could only be accomplished through a multi-pronged approach that addressed the root causes of the challenges. In this regard, the MSS has from the outset coordinated and closely worked with the United Nations Integrated Office in Haiti, the United Nations Country Team, and the Haitian government. Let me conclude my remarks by saying I'm deeply grateful for the support Haiti's political leadership, particularly the members of the Transitional Presidential Council, including all the good gentlemen there. In spite of prevailing difficulties, the government has facilitated and supported our mission